Hello everyone, welcome to Blue Dragon Actual. So today is not a knowledge based video because obviously everyone is kind of writing exam. Maybe Saturday or Friday would be the last. Maybe today is the last day of exam because today is 29th of July 2022. So I thought let me put couple of videos which are not based on knowledge but which are required for overall profession. And obviously Blue Dragon Actual is kind of committed to make the profession a bit easier for everyone, especially for freshers. So this is related to traditional versus non-traditional areas of working. And I'll share my thought process on traditional versus non-traditional ways of working. And uh, I mean, if you feel like you can please comment, provide any feedback, what are your views, so that maybe I can follow it up with another video based on the comments and feedback that I receive. So obviously, the traditional areas of actually working would be insurance, pension, right? That is because it is there that there is a future risk. As for example, you are selling a life insurance product, and you are not getting the profit at the time of selling, but over the period of the contract, and because of that, there might be a chance that things would not go as per your expectation and there might be a loss, right? So you need to kind of uh, estimate what would be the loss and keep money so that you can uh, like kind of take care of the loss. So that is where actual come into picture, where there is a risk, there is an uncertainty. So actuaries give calculate the mathematical reserves, and that's why they're important. Non-traditional areas of work would be representing data science, or artificial intelligence, machine learning. Then there would be investment, right? So this entire discussion, I mean, the reason I kind of thought of doing this video was because of a LinkedIn post. Basically, I'll try to show that LinkedIn post. So if I go here, yeah. So there is a person who is Dominic, and he posted that he is happy to share a position in as senior actual manager in Amazon. And if you see from his profile, it's written data science actuary, right? So what I was kind of surprised and I was kind of intrigued to see that there is a, that's what I mentioned, actual manager at Amazon. I'm pleasantly surprised and intrigued because I never thought there would be a risk that actually can play a role in Amazon, because in Amazon the profit is arising just at the point of selling, right? You sell a bottle there, and like someone has manufactured it for 20 rupees and selling it at 80 rupees, then you immediately realize 60 rupees profit, right? So I never thought that there would be an actual role because there is no such risk as such. Of course, there are other risks like market crashing and everything. So that might be there, but I mean, traditional actual role cannot be there. So that's why I kind of asked, is this a data science role or a pure actual role, right? That I asked this kind of question because of my curiosity, and I received a reply. Uh, I mean, if you see I can't click on this. So I think what I don't know if there is a reply on this or not. Uh, I can't see it. So let me just share the story. So this person, Harmeet Singh, actually wrote that what do you mean by pure actual rule, right? And by pure actual rule, I exactly meant what I have just shared just before coming to this discussion. And there was a like he messaged me saying that I don't want to spam that portion and let's just discuss it over here. So I don't want to kind of give a recording of the private conversation between two individuals, but I think it was a healthy conversation between two people who are kind of interested in actually. And Harmeet is kind of located in Ireland, I believe, and he's working in investment field. And he was saying that in UK area, the investment role is kind of coming up, and there is a lot of opportunities there. And people are kind of looking to hire actuaries, investment actuaries. What you learn in ST5 or SP5 or SP6, they are more interested in kind of hiring actuaries other than maybe from more traditional areas from which investment actuaries are kind of hired, like CFA or FRA. And he was kind of saying that is because in India there is no such role, but in UK and in other parts of the world, these are kind of coming up. Now my question here is, in traditional role, why actuaries are important or why actuaries get a higher package. That is because actuaries required to sign up the liabilities, because actuaries are the owner of liabilities, right? So they need to calculate the liability, they need to sign off the liabilities, and that's where actuaries are important. There is a value to their sign, right? Like a doctor kind of writing a prescription, you cannot purchase some medicine without a doctor prescription, right? Because doctors are supposed to be expert, and actuaries are supposed to be expert in calculating reserves and everything. But for investment, I think there are multiple disciplines, as for example CFA, FRM, which I mentioned. CFA is related to the investment part, FRM is more related to the trading part. And the SP5 ST6 that Harmit was kind of mentioning, so I have personally cleared FRM level 1, and I am kind of preparing for FRM level 2, though it is kind of in midway stage because of SA2. But I mean, I plan to write that, and I gained a lot of knowledge about stock market from FNM level 1. And at a point of time, I was even considering writing ST6. So I went through the chapters a bit, just skimmed through the chapters, and I can say that FRM level 1 syllabus is at least 2 levels above ST6 syllabus. And anyone can kind of, see that and can compare that. FRM level 1 is much more deeper as compared to, ST6 syllabus. And it kind of, I mean, FRM level 1 would kind of move through the same topics that is kind of covered in ST6, but it would go more deeper, right? And I since I have cleared the exam, and since I have kind of seen it, I can say that. And obviously someone can differ, and that person is entitled to his or her opinion, but that's what I feel, right? And ST5, I mean, that is mostly related to the investment part, like a fundamental analysis, how you see the balance sheet and etc. So that thing, I honestly, I don't use in stock market. And if you are not aware, I also have a stock market channel, which is called Blue Dragon Trading. And you can, if you are interested, you can subscribe to that channel. There, the link would be in the description. So I do trading. If in fact, even now, if I show you, there is a position that is going on here. You can see I have already made some profit, and these are the positions that I'm holding for next position. This position that I'm holding. It's called strangle. It's called short strangle, and these are the terms: short strangle, butterfly, broken butterfly, straddle, iron fly, iron condor. These are the things that I've learned in FRM level 1. But you will not learn about this thing in ST6. So I've not seen that. Maybe there might be some portion in ST6, but I have not specifically seen that. So I think if someone is kind of interested in investment related role, that person might be interested in doing CFA and FRM, because you can do it much faster as compared to actuary. And your knowledge level will not be poorer than an actuary. In fact, it will be probably at same level or at better level. So I don't see the importance of doing ST5, ST6 if you want to kind of go to investment. If you want to go to investment, you can do any other thing. For example, you did an MBA degree from a good B school, right? And because the investment is a field, or trading is a field where glamour sells, right? If you are doing it from say I am Ahmedabad, there is a, just because of the glamour, someone, that person might be a horrible trader, but just because of the glamour, that there is a that name, brand name, that person probably would be able to get a good package in a good company, right? And so you can do that, and you can probably enter that role and do well. In fact, there in investment there are three types of jobs: front desk jobs, middle desk jobs, and I mean the back office job. So I mean, only very qualified people. In fact, in US also, people who are kind of graduating from Stanford and Harvard, they goes into those kind of the front desk jobs. And it is mainly two things. One is the selling of selling of different products to different customers, and third would be second would be trading. And if you have seen Wolf of Wall Street movie, or The Pursuit of Happiness, I think Pursuit of Happiness is the best movie I have seen in my entire life. If you have not seen it, you should see it. So these are the places where you can see that what are the jobs they kind of do. That there is a movie called Great Short. which was related to recession. So these are the movies. If you are interested in kind of stock market, you should watch those movies, and these are very important. Maybe you would like to watch those in the weekend when the exams are over. So I think you can go to that field and do very well using using this knowledge, right? And also, frankly speaking, even with FRM level 1 or with ST6, you cannot be a good trader unless you have some discipline. If you are, and it depends on the type of trading you are doing. You are positional trader, you are intraday trader, etc., etc. Number of things, right? So you don't require an actual degree to do it. And the second most important point that I wanted to highlight, if you want to kind of do this thing, investment actually, then why do you need to work for someone? The reason I work for someone in insurance sector is because I cannot create my own insurance company with ease. Like tomorrow I cannot start say urban insurance company. It's impossible. Or Blue Dragon insurance company is impossible. It will take a lot of capital to do that. But investment, you can see that I'm doing trading on my own, right? And it's the salary that I get from actually I can use that to grow it. In fact, you don't have to wait for that as well. If you have skill, if you have displayed that skill, if you are good in your work, if people trust you, they will give you their own money, because they don't have the skill, so they can give you their own money. Based on the trust factor, you can use their money to make money, right? You can give them a certain percentage, say a guaranteed percentage, and remaining percentage, it will be your profit, right? You don't have to use your own money as well. So you don't need to work for someone. That is a step towards financial independence, and all of us should take that step. That 1 crore package of Actuary, that is because you are smart, right? You have cleared 15 papers, you are smart, you have common sense, which is not that common. And there you can kind of create that 1 crore, 2 crore, 100 crore, as I mentioned, a figure that the world has not seen. So you can create that figure for yourself. So I think what is important here is, if you are an actuary, as per my opinion, you should stick to the traditional field. At least now, at least I don't see that moving very quickly in the next 5 to 6 years. So maybe in the next 5 to 6 years, you should stick to the traditional role. And if you are interested in investment, there is no need for you to wait for 15 papers and etc., and to go there. You should start investing, or you should start trading right now with some limited capital, and the knowledge that you will gain, that will make you a bigger trader rather than clearing certification. And these are hardcore experience based thing. You will never learn this thing with bookish knowledge. You might learn something in book for actuary, for traditional role is actually, but trading is hardcore, practical experience. And coming to the data science part, yes, that is something that actuaries can master, because we have a thing towards number. So we are good in numbers. We artificial intelligence, machine learning, there is coding that actuaries need to do. And artificial intelligence is kind of combination of statistics plus coding, machine learning plus coding. And I'll slowly bring up courses in my YouTube channel based on this. That those will be paid courses, of course, but those are things that no one is kind of talking right now, and there are no such courses right now combining actuary and artificial intelligence and machine learning. The potential is huge, right? So I think there you can move, but once again, for that you don't need to be clear 15 papers of actuary. You can do a statistics, maybe a master degree or a maths master degree, and then move into that field. Then that would help you, because that will require some hardcore calculus and other knowledge, which you need to understand. Of course, coding you need to understand, and once again, you don't need to do actuary for that. So I mean, my suggestion is, if you are in actuary, you should stick to traditional areas, and you should use the money and the knowledge and etc. that you are getting from the traditional areas to learn about the other areas, and combine your knowledge process to build something unique. But I mean, to me, it is not sensible to kind of go into a non-traditional area and work there as an actuary, because you could have done that thing with much limited effort and within much limited span of time. So I think instead of creating this video for 5 minutes, I went a bit overboard, but I think this discussion was important. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the contents of this channel. Please share this with others, with other actual students, so that they can also learn along with you. And please leave any feedback. I understand this might be a sensible topic for someone. This might be a touchy topic for someone. And if you have any feedback, and you need not agree with me, you can highly disagree with me, and you can share that. and yeah, we can make a part 2 on based on that comments, and if I am wrong, I am happy to accept it. Thanks for watching and see you in future videos.